Angel Yo here. Welcome to another vlog. Finally, I am back, and if you're new here, let me introduce myself. I am Angel Yo. I'm a lifestyle blogger and also make lifestyle videos. So if that content interests you, please do click that subscribe button and hit the bell button beside it, just so you can get notified whenever I upload videos like this. It's been quite some time since my last upload or my last talking video upload. It's because I just got married and I've been quite busy with the wedding preparations in the last few months, so I didn't have time to actually film. Well, I had time to film, but I didn't have time to edit every video, so I'm so sorry for that, guys. But I am finally back. I'm so excited to finally be back to share things with you guys, not just with wedding stuff, but also on my upcoming videos with my new married life, and also your favorites, IG stories, and anything that you drop on the comments below. And as you've seen on the title, this vlog is about wedding. It's Q&As, so I put a story on my Instagram asking you guys what are your wedding related questions, and you sent me some questions and I would love to answer them and share with you my bride journey. How do you prepare po for the wedding? I mean, super goals kasi everything was perfect. For your question, actually, I think there's no right or way to prepare for a wedding, since iba-iba tayo. We have different wants and we have different dream weddings. But I would want to share with you guys some important tips in planning the wedding. So number one, what I really appreciated with our wedding planning is we planned it together. Me and Brian planned it together. We didn't leave it up to me or up to him. It's always a mutual decision. In that way, everything is meaningful for both of you. Number two is talk to each other. Ask each other kung ano yung mga non-negotiables mo. Basically, like, what do you want for your wedding? You guys have to talk about what you really want. And once you already have come up with an idea kung ano yung gusto nyo sa wedding nyo, then after that, you go to suppliers. The reason why I suggested that, it's because I believe that your wedding should reflect you and your husband, the couple. Another tip that I could share with you is plan for your wedding, but do not forget to prepare for your marriage. Remember that you are not getting married to hold the wedding, but to spend the rest of your lives together as husbands and wives. So, hi, any recommendations for bridesmaids gifts? Thank you, congrats again. For recommendations for bridesmaids gifts, it was actually one of the things that I was very excited about because I love giving gifts and I love making personalized gifts or looking for personalized gifts. I wanted to make sure that whatever I will be giving them is something that they can use long term, and also that something that they could actually use when they go to the wedding, since my wedding is an out-of-town wedding. I'm going to be flashing the photos of the products here and the name of the shops that I got it from here, and also links will be on the description box. At first, I thought of giving them passport holders, but then I thought of some people would want it very fashionable, but some people would want something functional more than fashionable. So at first, I got them a vanity kit. It's because I think that every girl needs a vanity kit. Doesn't necessarily mean nagagamitin mo siya for makeup, but you just really need that one pouch that you would put anything in. So naisip ko na that will be useful not just for the wedding but also afterwards. And second is, I also got them a compact mirror. I'm not sure if all the girls actually use mirrors because we actually have our phones now. Yung ibang tao, sa selfie na lang nagme-mirror. But for me, I still like to use a mirror, and I think that would be useful for the wedding. But again, it's personalized as well. Third one, I got them a bag tag. It's because it's a destination wedding and I wanted them to use that bag tag once they check in. And wala lang, parang it just gives a feeling of that you are really part of the wedding for me. Plus, I also gave them a face mask. I gave this to them before the wedding so they can actually prep their skin, and it's from Lululun. Thank you so much again for sending those face masks. I also wanted to put something very personal, so I put a personal note on each box. And for my matron of honors, and for mostly it's maid of honors, I added one more gift. It's a jewelry box, which I super love. I think that it would be perfect to give them a jewelry box because both my sisters love jewelries so much, and also the shop had the color that they personally love, and of course the shop does personalization, which I love so much, so I got those for them. And afterwards, I still wanted to give them something during the day of the wedding. So I got a beach bag and I had it personalized as well. So I had it embroidered in one of the online shops. I'm gonna put the link on the description box. I didn't want to have it printed because I feel like yung printed kasi eventually mawawala yung print. So I wanted to have it embroidered so it's more special and it's more long-lasting. And in that bag is actually a button-down robe. I chose a button-down robe over a normal robe. It's because not all people wear normal robe. And a button-down robe, actually, you can wear it pag matutulog ka. So I chose that and I think that is more usable after the wedding, hindi lang sa photo shoot. And also, I didn't have it printed again on this here or sa likod. I had it also embroidered on the same shop. Again, link will be on the description box. And also, I gave them earrings. Thank you so much, Finna Manila. Finna Manila has a lot of pretty earrings and they're one of my favorite local earrings shops. Next question is, I know it's a bit cliche na, but how did you know that he's the one? To be honest, nowadays it's hard to answer that question, especially depending on what type of person you are, considering the pressure of everything around you, considering also how the world dictates what is a dream girl or who is a dream girl or who is a dream boy. And also sometimes ourselves. Instead of looking at the good side, you actually look at what's lacking or what's in your friend's boyfriend that's not in your boyfriend, which I really don't agree with. Stop comparing people from someone else. They are who they are and they are who God made them to be. So do not compare. Don't find someone who just completes you. You should be complete yourself in the first place. And you find someone that will actually complement you. So that would be actually a perfect match. I'd love to share with you on how you can foresee all of these things para hindi kayo magulat and para pasok kayo sa budget nyo. Number one, you have to consider peak season ng flowers, ng venues, and all of these things. Second, you have to consider if you would actually want to do an out-of-town wedding, which is a bit of a remote area. For example, Ibalisin or Amanpulo or Bohol. So if you're picky with styling, lights and sounds, and all of these things, then you have to think about it because you have to bring in your suppliers in the island. Though I'm pretty sure that these islands have their own lights and sounds, but you know, depende. If you're very picky, then you have to bring lights and sounds in, which what happened to us as well. If you really want an out-of-town wedding to lessen the cost, the lodging cost or the food cost of your suppliers, then you can do Tagaytay, which is day trip. Pwedeng day trip. Baguio can also be day trip. Or in Cebu, kasi marami na ring suppliers sa Cebu, so you can actually do it in big cities already, like Cebu. Kasi marami ng suppliers doon, so you don't actually have to bring in suppliers in Cebu. So third thing is you also have to consider the size of the wedding that you want. So do you want a big wedding, like 500 guests? Or do you want an intimate wedding? Kasi everything will also fall into that. Number one is, kung gaano kalaking place mo, it will base on how many people you have. And the food. Food is one of, medyo mahal din, especially if you're picky with food. Medyo mahal din siya per head. So those things you have to consider as well. So another thing, if your wedding is not time sensitive, meaning wala kayong specific date na gusto, then mas okay yun, mas madali. Kasi you're not pressured to stick into a specific date na usually peak season. Usually like, me and Brian, we wanted the 02/02/2020 because it's a nice date, but we couldn't get it anymore kasi yun na nga, nabook na siya. And also, February yun. So again, February is a peak season for flowers and events in general. So next question is, what was your process of picking a theme? For theme is, look at it this way. What do you want your guests to feel once they enter your wedding? So pagpasok nila, anong gusto mong maramdaman nila? Then work from there. For me, I chose bright colors or soft colors in general. And also, since outdoor yung ceremony ko, it really helped us to achieve the look that we really wanted, where the sky meets the land or the sea. And those elements were really important to me and Brian. How do you ask them to be your Ninong and Ninang sa wedding? For some, we just gave them a call because they're very close to us. for some na matagal na namin hindi nakita is we really have to meet them and have dinner with them or have lunch with them. But for my end, since most of my Ninong and Ninangs came from my province, so I didn't have the chance to actually bring them out. So I just gave them a call or message them. And yeah, so it's actually not that hard because supposedly you're getting Ninong and Ninangs based on how much they've impacted your life or how much you think that they could actually impact your life. And if you would know how much they could impact your life or how much they impacted your life, then that means they're close to you. So it should come naturally. How much did you spend on your photo shoot in Italy? Basically, my photo shoot in Italy was sponsored by Sweet Escape. Thank you so much, Sweet Escape, for sponsoring my Tuscany prenup photo shoot. Thank you again. So basically, I did not spend anything for the photo shoot. All we have to spend is the car going to the area because we were actually in the Italy already. So sinideline na lang namin yung photo shoot. I had so much questions already, so this will be probably my last question or two. So how did you choose your prenup photo location? If you're talking about my Mayad prenup video, thank you again so much, Mayad, for that beautiful and heartfelt video. Very natural and very us. Basically, guys, it's a very funny story. Our prenup was actually planned to be in Batangas, but alam niyo naman, Taal happened. So basically, the place became full of ashes, so we couldn't do it there. And I asked Mayad, sabi ko, paano na, where do we do it? Do we just do it here in Manila? So they said that it would be nice if we do a road trip. So they came up with the idea to do a road trip, and we went to the windmills, and it was beautiful. It was a blessing in disguise na last minute nag-change kasi everything was so natural, everything was, since last minute nga, parang you don't have time to plan anymore, so everything came out very natural. And of course, with the talent of the videographers and photographers and editors of Mayad, they made it so beautiful, guys. If you haven't seen it, link is on the description box and card is up here. And so if you're still watching, thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned a thing or two from this video. If you did, please do comment in the comment section. Do give this video a thumbs up if you like it and subscribe on my channel. Thank you so much, guys, for watching, and see you in my next one. Bye!